All right, so I've been contemplating this video for a little while now, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to make it or not, whether it's going to help me with my channel, if I'm going to lose people from this, because I feel like a lot of younger guys watch the videos for this bike, or specifically people for this bike. But by my name, it's E-Bike Dad is the name of my channel. Like, I am a dad, and I think I have a responsibility to talk a little bit about the family side and anybody watching that's trying to make that jump. So I appreciate everybody for watching my videos, but I just want to talk a little bit about family. And so if you're thinking about getting one of these bikes, now these two are in the same class, this one's like a class above it, but I mean, that's the reason a lot of people watch this channel. So I hope that you just skip this video to my next one if this one doesn't, you know, pertain to you. But this is the bike I started out with. It's the MoveCan V30. And for a lot of guys watching these channels, just like me, I watched for a year or two of all these guys on the Talarias and the Surons, and I wanted that. I wanted to be part of that community, but I felt like it was a selfish decision with my family. And so when I finally was able to get this bike, I said, look, I'm gonna figure out a way to make this a family-oriented event. And I didn't have this bike, we just had this one. My wife had a pedal bike, and I just went slow when she'd follow us. But with this bike, I could pull the buggy. And it made it to where we could go on afternoon dates. We could take our kids after school for a quick ride around the neighborhood. I even adapted these two bikes for the seat here, and the other one, like, my kids will sit here and put their feet on these foot pegs. I just drilled through the frame and put those pegs there. But we can just go on an afternoon ride or a date, whatever, with these bikes. And it has opened up just a whole new world to me and my family. And one of the main reasons that I wanted these bikes, or watch most of the videos anyway, is number one, like, I like the camaraderie of, you know, hanging out with some guys all like the same thing, riding bikes, you know, have that same love. But also, what a great way to see your community. Like, this is such a fun way to relearn different roads and different ways around town. Like, it just, and even if you don't live close to the city and you gotta take, you know, a little drive to go ride your bikes, I know some couples in Lafayette area that they drive into town just to go on e-bike dates. It just is an awesome decision. I think if you're on the fence, it's a great one. Now look, don't come blame me for the, like, if you go out and buy an e-bike, like, and you spend X amount of dollars, like, that's not, I'm not saying that, like, don't go empty your bank account. But if you've saved up and it's some money that you just like pending, like, should I get it, should I get it, I think it's great. Now, as far as price and what I would recommend as a starter, look, you can go ahead and get something this big or bigger. That's whatever, it's your money. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. But as far as price, this one is $699, and this one is $26.99. So they all have about the same level to build, like to put them together, but they're all built different purpose. 1,000 watt peak hub motor, 1,000 watt hub peak motor, and then 6,000 watt peak hub motor. So definitely a lot of power. This is what most people watch the channel for. But this is a great starter bike. I learned a lot about it on this bike, a lot about e-bikes in general. And then this bike, even if someone was to get this bike, like, if you show up to a ride on this, man, I am not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna make fun of you or nothing. Like, this is just where you start. And so if you gotta get one of these to convince your significant other to get an e-bike, do it. I feel like it still would be worth it. This is a great bike. It has a great battery. I hope you're still watching to this point, because like, it means a lot to me. And I just want to give some encouragement to anybody that is worrying about the decision about getting one. I think it's one of the best decisions that I've made as far as like extracurricular activities and fun things to do with my family. So yeah, thanks for watching this video if you've made it all the way to the end. Thanks for listening to my rambling, and thanks for all the encouragement in the comments that everybody's been giving me as far as like all the videos I've been making. Now, update on future video. So right now I'm working on the brakes. I just got the brakes in, the chain tensioner thing. I'm gonna do a quick video on that. And I talked with a guy about batteries, so I'll kind of talk a little bit about batteries. And breaking news to anybody that just bought one of these, I just saw today videos of the Frigo X2 Pro that's coming out. Now, it's not a different motor controller that I can see. It says the specs are the same, but a lot of the components are changed a little bit. So stay tuned for that video. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next ride video.